event today. And welcome to all participants. Thank you so much for coming to our event today. And then before we start this, let me ask the host to read the rundown of this event. So number one is the introduction of SEAL, and number two is the introduction to Miss Aliona, and the number three is material about grammar that will be presented by Miss Aliona, and number four is question and answer session, and the last one is closing.
Okay, therefore, for the first event, let's begin with the introduction of SEAL Depok members. But before we start today's event, let's say Basmalah 3 times and Salawat 3 times together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. Okay, everyone, as you can see on the first slide, that is our flyer for webinar today. It reads about the theme of our webinar this afternoon, namely Hello English from Cyprus. And there is also a photo of our amazing speaker for today's webinar, Miss Aliona, and also a photo of me and Rian as my partner host today. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, because this webinar is held by SEAL, of course, we have to know first about what is SEAL. Next slide, please. Okay, so SEAL stands for Students English Association of LP3I, and all activities in SEAL is to improve English skill of all students at LP3I, especially to those who join the events regularly. Next slide. Okay, Karya, now it's your turn.
Okay, guys, so there are various activities that can be done in SEAL. At weekly meetings, we usually hold sharing lessons, storytelling, and lesson reviews. And the monthly meeting, we will hold a webinar by presenting by a native speaker. And also, we join many competitions like speech contest and debate competition. And for SEAL members who want to channel their interest, they can take part in competitions that are directly assisted by SEAL. Next slide. Okay, inside the SEAL, there's a membership arrangement. For now, there are Feby Dwi Arianti as president and Kiara Herunisa as vice president of SEAL, who are directly mentored by Miss Yang Reni, or usually called Miss Eji, as advisor. Maybe next slide. And the next is weekly meeting. What is gimana sih Kak Aisyah untuk weekly meeting kita nih?
Oke, Karian, untuk weekly meeting kita, biasanya kita adain itu per minggunya ya, itu biasanya di hari Rabu jam 1 siang. Nah, itu biasanya kita we talk and discuss about our agenda for the next event, dan ada acara-acara lain seperti English Day dan acara-acara lain seperti wawancara dengan manajemen LP3I Depok, dan juga bermain games nih kayak missing lyrics gitu-gitu ya, teman-teman. Oke, mungkin bisa next slide. Oke, teman-teman, sebelumnya aku mau tanya nih, apakah udah ada nih dari kalian yang pernah ikut webinar SEAL Depok sebelumnya? Oke, mungkin untuk tahu lebih lanjutnya lagi, kita bisa langsung ke next slide ya. Oke, baik teman-teman, untuk slide selanjutnya itu ada Flyer International Webinar kita sebelumnya, dan untuk international webinar pertama kita yang di sebelah kiri atas itu kita adakan di bulan Januari tanggal 9 dengan native speaker dari Amerika yang bertepatan dengan ulang tahun SEAL. Nah, ada lagi nih webinar kita waktu itu dengan speaker dari Belgia, Korea Selatan, dan juga Bahrain. Untuk slide selanjutnya. Oke teman-teman, di slide selanjutnya ini ada beberapa speaker kita yang lain nih untuk webinar. Itu contohnya ada dari negara Iran, Amerika, Filipina, Polandia, dan juga Belanda nih. Oke, slide selanjutnya. Nah, Masih ada lagi nih teman-teman, internasional webinar kita yaitu dari negara Ukraina. Ada juga dari negara Ukraina yaitu melakukan Instagram takeover. Jadi dia diberikan akses untuk membuka IG Seal Depok dan mengisi konten IG Seal Depok selama 3 hari dan kita bisa nih nanya-nanya tentang negara atau lainnya kepada dia. Nah, yang terakhir ini ada flyer webinar kita. Sekarang yang speaker berasal dari Cyprus. Webinar ini juga sebagai penutup di akhir tahun dan ditutup dengan penyampaian guru bahasa Inggris yang berpendidikan tinggi dan sekarang lagi mau pendidikan S3-nya. Okay, next slide please. Nah, ini adalah dokumentasi nih, sebagian kecil dokumentasi dari internasional webinar kita, teman-teman. Karena ini memang cuma sebagian kecil aja, nah untuk dokumentasi lainnya, teman-teman bisa lihat nih di IG SEAL, yaitu @seal.lp3i Depok, di feeds maupun highlight IG-nya, teman-teman. Selanjutnya. Nah, untuk pencapaian SEAL Depok ini, udah ada beberapa pencapaian yang diraih oleh teman-teman dari SEAL Depok. Contohnya juga yang sudah tertera di Zoom ya, ada English Speech Contest yang diselenggarakan oleh Dinas Pendidikan Kota Depok, yaitu diikuti oleh seluruh wilayah Depok, dan kita bisa mendapatkan juara umum harapan 1 dan juga harapan 2. Nah, ketiganya itu ikut dan alhamdulillah ketiganya juga mendapatkan juara semua. Di sini juga ada nih presidensial kita Kak Feby yang sudah memenangkan 2 perlombaan. Ada juga vice presidensial kita sudah memenangkan perlombaan juga nih. Mungkin itu saja ya untuk slide selanjutnya. Oke, untuk slide selanjutnya mungkin bisa nih dikasih tahu lebih lanjut oleh Kak Rian.
Okay, guys. So, in expanding its connection to the outside world, Seal also makes social media on Instagram. It contains a post about general knowledge, English, and recording from previous activities and future update info. Jadi teman-teman, kita itu punya sosial media di Instagram, teman-teman ya. Dan si Instagram kita tuh apa aja sih? Yang pertama kita itu ada postingan-postingan tentang bahasa Inggris nih, tentang edukasi bahasa Inggris nih. Kemudian yang kedua tentang dokumentasi atau video tentang kegiatan-kegiatan kita nih yang dilaksanakan oleh SEAL. Kemudian kita juga ada postingan mengenai update-update seputar kegiatan apa aja sih yang akan kita selenggarakan nanti kayak gitu teman-teman. So buat tahu lebih lanjut silakan teman-teman follow di sosial media kita di seal.lp3depok. Nah, jangan lupa teman-teman, follow juga akun Instagram dari pembicara yang sangat luar biasa ini, yaitu @aliona_selvobaya. Ya teman-teman, silahkan di follow sekarang juga. Udah pada follow belum nih? Oke, mungkin kita go to the next slide. Nah, teman-teman, di setiap webinar yang kita adakan ini, kita juga menggunakan sertifikat nih teman-teman, menggunakan sertifikat. Dan tentunya untuk sertifikat ini kita berbayar 10.000 ya teman-teman. Jadi bagi kalian yang tertarik untuk mendapatkan sertifikat, silahkan teman-teman hubungi di kontak person kita yang tertera di flyer. Kalau teman-teman cuma ikut webinar nih, kalau gratis, tapi teman-teman dapat ilmu. Tapi sayang banget nggak sih kalau teman-teman nggak dapat sertifikatnya. So, silakan teman-teman bikin sertifikatnya dan hubungi kontak person kami yang ada di flyer. Mungkin bisa di next slide. Nah, jadi dilihat teman-teman tentang SEAL nih. Nah, mungkin banyak ya kegiatan yang ada di SEAL, terus juga kita selalu mengadakan webinar segala macam. Nah, kita akan masuk ke kegiatan intinya nih teman-teman. Nah, so before we start this, I would like to ask you guys, does anyone know where is our speaker from? Ada yang tahu nggak nih kira-kira pembicara kita dari mana? Mungkin dari Belanda, dari Amerika? Ada yang tahu nggak nih?
Dari Cilodong, Kak.
Aduh, dari Cilodong. Ayo guys, ada yang tahu nggak nih pembicara kita kalian dari mana? Nggak ada yang tahu ya? Sudah tertera di flyer ya
Dari
teman-teman.
Cyprus, Kak.
Ya betul tuh, dari Cyprus ya teman-teman. Jadi so guys, our speaker is from Cyprus. Tapi aku pengen tanya nih teman-teman. Kira-kira teman-teman tahu nggak sih Cyprus itu di mana? Atau pernah dengar nggak sih tentang Cyprus kayak gitu? Pernah dengar nggak teman-teman? Mungkin tentang budayanya seperti apa atau ya letak negaranya di mana kayak gitu teman-teman. Ada nggak sih? Atau mungkin ada yang pernah ke sana?
Di Timur Tengah, Kak.
Timur Tengah, oke. Cuma satu nih jawab nih, nggak pernah tahu ya. Mungkin
Tahun depan baru ke sana, Kak.
Amin.
Amin.
Oke, mungkin banyak yang dari kita yang udah bingung nih dan mungkin udah tertarik juga nih buat udah nggak sabar juga buat ikutin acaranya. So kita bisa ke next slide. Next slide please.
Oke nih Karian, mungkin karena teman-teman juga udah pada tahu nih ya, jadi mungkin kita cukupkan di sini kali ya Kak ya. Mungkin ada tambahan dari Miss Eci? Gimana Miss Eci?
Oke. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you so much everyone here for coming regularly to our webinar, international webinar actually, because our speaker is always from all over the world, And also thank you so much Pak Pri Handono. It's such an honor Pak you join our webinar. Thank you so much Pak Pri.
You're welcome, Bu.
Okay, and maybe the others also I cannot mention you one by one. But gini, ada beberapa rules yang mau kita kasih. Pertama, teman-teman silakan nanti ketika sebentar lagi mau masuk jadi Miss Aliona kemarin sudah berpesan ketika saya presentasi diharapkan semuanya mute dulu, jangan ada yang berbicara atau maksudnya karena berisik kan mengganggu koneksi. Lalu dia maunya on cam. Saya udah bilang, jadi kalau di sana itu yang namanya nge-zoom tuh on cam. Jadi kemarin kita sempat briefing terus anak-anak sale nggak pada on cam, dia langsung leave gitu ya. Saya bilang ya kemungkinan yang on cam cuma setengahnya aja kali ya Pak gitu. Jadi saya minta banget nih sama teman-teman yang bisa on cam supaya on cam supaya tidak mengecewakan Miss Aliona yang sudah jauh-jauh datang di tengah kesibukannya. Beliau sibuk sekali lagi S3 juga tapi meluangkan waktu untuk SIL dan LP3I Depok dan kita semua. Jadi minta tolong ya sebagian besar tolong on cam dari 80 mungkin bisa nih setengahnya atau mungkin anak-anak SIL nih semuanya anak-anak SIL Miss Eci harapkan semuanya bisa on cam. Jangan sampai mengecewakan pembicara. Oke, silakan on cam, silakan on cam. Lalu jangan lupa juga untuk di-follow Instagramnya. Ya, Miss Aliona cuma minta satu doang. Tolong pada Instagram saya, katanya gitu. Follow Instagram saya. Ya, itu aja pesannya. Jadi nanti ketika menjelaskan silakan mute dulu dan tetap on cam. Sebentar lagi mau masuk. Kalau ada pertanyaan, ada selama ini harusnya gimana sih, yang ini harusnya gimana sih? Nah itu boleh nanti ditanyakan langsung. Pasti pakai bahasa Inggris ya, karena dia nggak ngerti bahasa Cilodong pastinya ya. Oke, silakan Kak Septi mungkin bisa on cam. Kemudian ya, oke, Kak Alma, Kak Kiara mungkin bisa on cam, ya. Siapa lagi ya? Ya teman-teman dari SIL. Yang nggak SIL juga nggak apa-apa sih, tetap on cam juga ya. Cut Zafira, ada Maiza, boleh on cam, silahkan. Oke. Di mute, boleh di mute. Oke, Miss Aliona sudah bersama kita. Hello, Miss Aliona.
Hello guys. Hello. First of all,
Halo.
thank you for the invitation. Nice to see all of you. I'm really happy to be here.
Thank you so much. How are you there?
Well, it's great. It's December in Cyprus. We've just celebrated Christmas and the weather is really beautiful. It's about 20 degrees. Winter.
20 degrees. Winter. There is snow. Snowing, right?
Oh, no snow. No snow. The
No
mountains.
snow. Okay, so some of the participants say that you are in Europe, you are in the Middle East. Which one is correct? You are in the Middle East or in the Europe?
Well, we'll say that it's Europe. Cyprus belongs, geographically speaking, to the European Union and politically and economically, yes, Europe.
Okay, in Europe. Okay, I know because you are busy, so maybe we can start now. We are going to stop sharing, and then you can share. Your turn now, please.
Okay, so one more time, I'd like to thank all of you for being here. So my name is Aliona, and I've been living in Cyprus for nearly 20 years, like a long period of time. And I've been teaching English at different levels. And you know what? All of my students, starting from A1 level up to proficiency, do have the same troubles. They have problems, troubles, and maybe difficult time with the grammar, with the tenses. And today we're going to talk about present and past tenses. Okay, I will be happy and delighted if you could actively participate in the presentation. If you have any questions, if you have any difficulties with understanding, do not have any second thoughts and do interrupt me or raise your hand or send me a reaction or whatsoever, so that we could possibly go through the questions that you might have. Okay? Can you hear me well? Can you see me? Everything is fine, right? In terms of technology. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's start. Today, we're going to examine the following tenses. Present simple, for example, let me just move it slightly so that you could see it better. Okay, it should be fine now. Okay, so present simple. I go to the supermarket every week. I do it every week and I hate it. Okay, so that's why sometimes my husband goes to the supermarket. Now, present continuous. He is going to the supermarket now. You can see the verb here is going. Present perfect. We've never been to Japan and it's my dream. Past simple. My uncle traveled to London last month. Past continuous. It was raining all day yesterday. This is the duration. We're going to look and examine each time separately. So just I'm giving the examples now. And past perfect. After I had done my homework, I went to the cinema. The verb here is had done. Okay, so shall we start here? Present continuous and present simple. What are the main differences between these two tenses? Present continuous, I'm talking now and you are listening, and thank you very much for that. He, she, it is sleeping now. Okay, as you can see here, in order to form this tense, we need to have the auxiliary am, is, are, and the verb with the ending ing. Okay, I'm talking, you're listening, he's sleeping, and so on. Now, present simple, I talk every day. Yes, sometimes I'm sick and tired of myself because I talk non-stop. You listen to music every day. He, she, it sleeps early every day. So I emphasize that I do it or somebody does it on a regular basis. Daily, weekly, monthly. Formation, we need the endings s, es, or ies for the third person singular. So I say, I go to work, you go, we go, they go, but he goes to work every day. Okay, any questions here? Is everything okay? Yeah, okay. So one more time here, present simple. So we've got the verbs. They read every day. We go to school early in the morning. Mark and Jane play football at the weekend, let's say. He, she, it reads every day, gets up early every day, or maybe plays tennis every day. If we want to make a negative form, we should use the auxiliaries don't and doesn't. We use don't for you, I, we, they, and for the third person singular, we use doesn't. Okay? So when do we use it? This tense, I mean present simple tense. We use it to talk about facts. We use it to talk about general truth, habitual actions, and maybe timetable. For example, the lesson starts at 11 o'clock and finishes at 12 o'clock. It might refer to the future, but we have to use the present simple tense in this case. Keywords. So these are the keywords. Every day, every week, usually, always, okay? Normally, often, rarely, seldom, never. Okay, some more examples. I live in Cyprus. He speaks Spanish. He travels abroad 3 times a year. Children often drink milk in the morning. My family and I usually go out at the weekend. Okay? Now, maybe somebody could give me his or her examples with the present simple tense. Somebody wants to speak, just present simple tense, something basic. You don't have to think of anything too complicated. Just raise your hand. Describe what you do every day, or maybe your family members. I don't mind. Who is brave enough? Come on, don't be shy. You don't have. Okay. Yes, I can see.
Can you say the name, Miss?
Yes, sure. Yes.
Okay. Who raised the hand?
Yes.
Me,
Yes, please.
the example of present tense is I go to work every day.
Yeah, perfect. Absolutely. I hope you do enjoy your work, right? Yes. Okay.
Yes, I do.
Yes, that's nice. Yes, we should work and we should enjoy what we're doing. Okay, and this is the right way. Okay, thank you. We're moving on. Okay, let me share the screen. Okay, let me just. Okay, we are moving on. So my family and I usually go out at the weekend. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why. Okay, questions. Do you live in England? And short answers should be yes, I do, or no, I don't. Does he speak Italian? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. And negatives. We don't usually eat bananas for breakfast. My husband doesn't cook every day, unfortunately. Okay, so the present continuous tense. We use this tense to show that something is going on at the moment of speaking. What are you doing now? We are examining the present continuous tense now. My husband is working at the moment and it's not raining now. Is it raining in your country now? Is it raining in your region now?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Okay. No, it's not. Is it snowing? Is it snowing?
Of course not.
Unfortunately,
Of
we
course
don't
not.
have
We don't have snow.
Of course not.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, it is snowing in Puncak Jaya Wijaya, Irian Jaya, Ibu.
Oh iya bisa pahami. betul.
The only place snowing is in Papua, actually, right? In the Puncak Jaya Wijaya, right? It's a mountain.
Okay, that's very interesting. Thanks for sharing. Okay.
You're welcome.
Yes, lovely. Okay, now we are going to do some exercises at this point. I have to share something else with you. Okay, just a second. I'll be sharing the screen. I want to share something else. Okay, just a second. Okay, so here we go, this exercise. Now, I need your participation here. The example, who's ready to read the example? Anyone who's brave? Come on, don't be afraid of making any mistakes.
Okay, Miss Ariana, I am ready to read that.
Perfect, lovely. Go ahead.
The number 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, number 1. Ruby loves dancing, but she isn't dancing now.
Lovely. Go ahead to number 2, please. Yes, you. Yes.
Okay. Dan learns to cook at the moment because he wants to do well in Scouts. Yeah.
Okay, what is correct? But look, you've got here at the moment. At the moment means now. So we should use not present simple, but present continuous tense. Can you do that?
Dan learning to cook at the moment because he wants to do well in Scouts.
Lovely, absolutely beautiful. Okay, but just don't forget about the auxiliary is, okay? You did a great job. Thank you for that. Awesome, absolutely wonderful.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yes. Number 3, who wants to try number 3? Who is the next one? Who's brave enough? Come on. Yes. Come on, don't be shy.
I want to try number 3.
Yes, definitely. That would be lovely.
Zach thinks the gardening club is fun. He gets dirty, but he don't mind.
He doesn't mind.
Oh,
That
doesn't
was
mind.
a very good try.
Okay.
Yes, that was a very good try. Lovely. Okay. I'd like to send a kind of reaction. I don't know how to do that. Okay. Anyway, thumbs up. Okay. So what you have to be careful with is the auxiliary. For he, we should use doesn't mind. Okay. For he doesn't mind. Perfect. And the last one, who wants to give it a try? The next one. Come on, the last one. Come on.
I want to try.
Perfect, lovely. Come on, go ahead.
Lazy doesn't have Lexi doesn't have reason every week at the horse reading school, but sometimes she rides the horse for free.
Perfect, absolutely beautiful, absolutely wonderful, because you've got here every week. So it's
Direcordkan. Oke, nanti ambil.
yes, every week present simple, and you've got sometimes again present simple. Beautiful, well done. So one more time, present simple, something that happens on a regular basis. Okay, usually, sometimes, always. I always drink coffee. I'm addicted to coffee. Unfortunately, I always drink it. Okay, and present continuous when you do something at the moment of speaking. Now I'm not drinking coffee. Now I'm talking. Okay, and we are discussing the tenses in English. Okay, now let's continue. I'm going to share the presentation and we are going to continue. So I'll skip that because we had already had our nice practice. Okay, yes. Now the next tense will be present perfect. Okay, present perfect is a very, very useful tense. When you want to show, when you want to emphasize the result, okay, the result in present. Look, I've completed the notes. Look, I have just done it, okay? Just done it. So we need to have has or have and past participle. Past participle is the third column of the irregular verbs. I mean, speak, spoke, spoken. Drive, drove, driven. Write, wrote, written. Okay, this is the past participle. If the verb is regular, we just put the ed ending. John has started his homework. They have fixed the broken window. Look, we've got the result. Activity started in the past and might continue to the present. In this case, I can easily say, I have lived in Cyprus for 20 years. I have learned Greek. This is the result. The keywords here would be never, ever, for, since, just, yet, and lately. Examples. We have never been to Japan. Tom has just arrived. Look, he's here. Okay. Have you done your homework yet? Have you done your homework yet? Okay, so what I want to emphasize here with the present perfect tense is this is the most useful tense when you want to emphasize the result in present. Okay, look, I have watered my plant and the leaves are green because I have taken care of it. Okay, I can see the result in present. Is it clear? Do we understand? Yes? Okay, I'm going to share the screen with you and show you a kind of grammar presentation. Okay, just a second. Give me a second, please. I will, sorry. I need to show you something. To show you the presentation, and it's really, really nice. Okay, I'm ready now. I'm sharing the picture, I'm sharing the sound, and here we go. So this is the present perfect simple. Have a look at the examples, and it will be easier to understand.
The man has just painted the bench in the park. The paint is still wet.
Okay, look, wet paint, the result in the present.
The tourists have never been to Greece before. This is their first trip.
I have always sat next to my best friend at school. It's a lot of fun.
Of course.
He hasn't decided which TV to buy yet. There are so many.
There are so many.
My sister and I have shared a room for years. We have had our cat since 2007.
Since. Okay, the word since is very useful.
George has lived in New York for 2 years.
For 2 years. Okay, is everything clear here? Yes, okay, let me
Yes.
just share something else with you now. I've got lots of slides to share. Okay, here we go. From current slide. Okay, so the keywords were examined. Now, the difference between since and for, the difference between since and for. Note that we use since with the point in time. For example, since 5 o'clock, since yesterday, since last summer, I haven't visited my family who don't live in Cyprus since last summer. Since 1996, since he or she was a child. Okay, so after since, we have a point in time. As for the for, we use it with the length of time, with the length of time. For 10 minutes, for 2 days, or maybe for 3 decades, or maybe for many, many years, for a long time. Okay, let me ask you some questions. How long do you have to study in your country? For how long to become an English teacher? Who can tell me? Maybe for 4 years, for 5 years, I don't know, for 10 years. For how long do you have to study? Who wants to answer?
I think depends on the place where you will gonna teach. For in the level of school like elementary or junior high school, it takes 4 years for your bachelor degree. But if you want to teach in the university, it takes 2 years more for master degree. So it's kind of like in general 6 years.
Oh, 6 years. Okay, that's interesting. More or less the same here. So you have to study for 4 years to obtain the bachelor degree, and then 2 more years for master degree, or maybe it took me another 3-4 years to do the doctoral for the PhD. So it takes a lot of time, fortunately or unfortunately. So, okay, we're ready to continue. For and since. Okay. And since. Now, the main difference, before we do that, let's do a kind of example. Let's do some practice on that. And I will need your participation now. You remember, I love practical. I use community approach in teaching. So I'll have all the answers. And let me see who is the bravest to start with the present perfect tense. So number 1, come on. Who wants to answer? Come on, guys.
Okay, I want to try, Miss Aliona.
Definitely, definitely.
Okay, number 1, I have just finished building my robot. Come and see it.
Perfect, absolutely wonderful. You are a star. I'm really proud of you. Okay, the next one. Don't be shy. Come on, come on.
I want to try, sir, Miss.
Yes, definitely. Go ahead.
Well, I always want to make one, so I look for a YouTube video to learn how to do it.
Perfect, great, absolutely great. Okay, thank you. I have, could you do one more? Try to do one more, the same person. One more, one more. Sorry, I spoke Greek to you. Sorry, I spoke Greek to you. Yes.
Have you ever anything from YouTube?
Learned anything from YouTube? Perfect, wonderful, great. Okay, number 4. Who is brave enough for number 4?
I want to try is number 4.
Of course, of course.
No, but my brother trained our dog and some of my friends studies French.
Okay, look, a couple of things here. Has trained, and my friends, because many friends have studied, okay? Have studied, because many friends, okay? It was a good try, thank you. Okay, and number 6.
May I try?
Definitely, you should. Go ahead, I'll be happy.
Thank you. Cool. You can learn anything on YouTube. You know, I have never built a spaceship before, so I found a video about how to build one, and I have already started.
Perfect. Well, I really loved the way you sounded. Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Yes, that was really great. That was really great. Okay, so as you can see, I insist on you participating. I don't want just you to sit and look and listen to me. You should be actively involved. You know, when I was studying Greek, when I moved to Cyprus, I made so many mistakes in Greek, so many mistakes. But people around me were encouraging me, were helping, and it's okay to make mistakes. Okay, this is what I want you to remember. It's absolutely fine to make mistakes. It's absolutely fine, but never give up. Okay, this is the most important. You should never give up or feel discouraged or something. Okay, we are continuing to the next slide. Okay, sorry for the sound. That's my coffee machine. That's my coffee machine. Okay, yeah, so for and since. Just a second. So now, the crucial point here is the difference between the present perfect and the past simple tense. What's the difference between these two tenses? And it's very, very important to have in mind that we use the simple past to tell about an action that happened at a certain time in the past and is not continuing anymore. He cooked pasta yesterday. Okay, it was yesterday. He cooked, we ate it, and we forgot about it. Okay, it happened yesterday. Or maybe I moved to Cyprus 20 years ago. Okay, it was long time ago. The present perfect tense tells us about an action that started in the past and is still happening. It's still here with me. I have lived in Cyprus for 20 years, okay? And I'm still here, okay? Can you see this link with the present? I haven't forgotten about it, okay? It's here. It may also show the result visible in the present. Look, he has finished his project. Look at me. I have drunk 2 cups of coffee. Look at me. I can see the result. I can see 2 cups and Miss Salona full of energy. Okay, so this is the difference. I made coffee half an hour ago. I made it, and look at me, I have drunk it. I'm full of energy because coffee gives us energy.
Can I have some?
Yes, I'm not promoting coffee by no means. Yes, sure. Yes, you can have some. Yes, take a flight to Cyprus, and I'll definitely take you to one of the best coffee shops because they have traditions in Cyprus.
I will.
It's a beautiful country, by the way. So I want you to give me an example of present perfect tense. Any. Okay. What was very significant for you this year? What was very significant for you? And you can see the result in present. One sentence using the present perfect tense. Look, this year I have completed quite a few courses. This year I have decided to have my Instagram page. Okay, this year I have learned how to cook a traditional dish. I love cooking. Okay, who is brave enough to give me an example with the present perfect? Any example, present perfect? Come on. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you can do that. Yes. I love it that you help each other and persuade in each other.
May I?
Of course you can. I will be delighted.
Okay. I have just started my Russian language
courses, right? You have just started your language courses, and that's a very good decision. I totally support your decision. Very good. Somebody else? Come on.
Rian, Kiara, come on.
Yes.
I want to try this.
Definitely.
Okay. I have done my homework.
You have done your homework. Very good idea. You know, the teachers are happy when students do their homework. Always happy, okay? Yeah, they're always happy. But I'll tell you something. The naughtiest, the worst students are also very good people, okay? Yes. So they always come in to help me when I need something, okay? So, but it's a good idea to do your homework, okay? It's a good idea. Somebody else? I'll not leave you alone, guys. I'm very demanding. I'm demanding teacher. Come on. Off you go. Yes. Oh, that's a baby. Okay, yes, come on.
Okay, I want to try, Ms. Aliana.
Yes.
I have studied English for 1 semester.
I have studied English for 1 semester. Perfect. Yes. You show me for 1 semester the time, and this is correct. Absolutely wonderful. Perfect. We are ready to move on. Okay, let me just share the screen and we are moving on here. So the difference between the past simple is that we did it and we forgot about it. I ate 1 box of chocolates and I forgot about it. Okay, I never forget about chocolates, but okay, never mind. So some more examples about the present with the present perfect tense. Tom has broken the vase, unfortunately. Anna has written 2 books. Have you washed the window yet? No, I haven't washed the windows. No, I'm not going to wash the windows today. Not today. Have the children fallen asleep yet? Pay attention that we put yet in the last position when we make it a question. Okay, have you done it yet? Okay, I have just made coffee. I have just made coffee. Now, let's do some examples. Let's have some practice. Okay, as you understand, the stage is yours. The stage is yours, and you will tell me. Number 1, who is brave? Come on, raise your hands. Off you go.
Can I, ma'am?
Definitely.
Well, number 1, when I was a child, I swam a lot.
Perfect. Brilliant. Absolutely wonderful. Go ahead, you. For number 2, please. The same person. Yes, I can't read your name.
Can I? So
Yes.
far this week, we have studied a lot.
Give me your name. Could you please give me your name because I can't see it.
Well, my name Prihandono.
Oh, that's very.
You can call me Pri.
Pri. Okay.
You're right. Okay.
Pri.
Yeah, Pri. P-R-I.
Okay, lovely. Pri. Number 2.
Okay, number 2. Okay, so far this week, we have studied a lot.
A lot. Perfect.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Absolutely wonderful. Thank you.
Can I try number 3?
Yes, okay, definitely.
Okay. Theo has been very sick recently.
Recently. Brilliant.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to go for number 4?
Can I try number 4?
Definitely.
Okay.
Pak, jangan diborong semua ya Pak bagi aku. Miss Aliona, actually Mr. Pri is English lecturer at our college. one of the best
Oh, wow.
lecturers.
Flattering, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's very
Okay.
Okay, let us move on to the students then.
Okay. Thank you very much for your opportunity, ma'am. Okay.
Fine.
Thank you, Pak Pri.
It's nice to know you, Ibu. It's nice to know you, Miss Aliona. I call you Aliona, yeah? Okay.
Aliona, yes. Sorry.
Aliona, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sorry. Yes, okay.
Nice to know you, really.
Pak Pri keceplosan ibu deh. Desa nggak ngerti Bu.
Oh, yeah. Come on, keep going, please.
Okay, keep going, Miss Aliona. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm sharing the screen, okay? And for number 5, somebody else. Thank you, Mr. Pri. That was great. You're very good at English grammar. Okay. Somebody else for number 4.
I want to try.
Definitely, of course. Go ahead.
I had a terrible headache yesterday.
I had. Very good. That's past simple. Brilliant. Do number 5 as well, please.
Can I?
Definitely, of course. Yes.
Okay. Number 5. It has rained a lot lately.
Lately. Perfect. Okay, number 6. The next person, number 6.
I want to try.
Yes.
They got married 10 years ago.
They got married 10 years ago. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, the next person.
Can I, Miss?
Of course you can, of course.
I have go to Balboa Park many times.
Many times. Brilliant. Okay. Now, you know what I want to say? I've got something else to tell you. I would like to thank your teacher. So I don't know your title, Mr. Pri, for setting the right example. You can see one more time that we teach our students by example. You started and the rest of the students followed your example. That was great, okay? This is what I may sound like a broken radio saying the same and the same and the same, but we do teach by example, okay? So my gratitudes go to you. Okay, let us continue with the next slide. Okay, and we are moving on to the next tense. Okay, past continuous. When you hear the word continuous, you should bear in mind the duration, okay? Is the duration. Was, were, and the verb with the ing form. I was doing my homework all afternoon yesterday. I wasn't doing my homework. Was I doing my homework? And the words, keywords, or while, or as. Forever, it was raining, it was forever raining yesterday, always. She was always complaining. We use always to emphasize the complaints. Okay? She was always complaining about something or constantly. And you can see here, it describes the action that lasted for some period of time in the past, okay? So past continuous shows duration, and it's important to pay attention to the keywords like while, as, or maybe 5 p.m. yesterday. It was snowing at 5 p.m. yesterday, okay? Now, some more examples. When I came home, it was raining. My daughter was playing while I was working, okay? Two actions were happening at the same time without interruption. What were you doing at 5 p.m. yesterday? Oh, well, most probably I was cooking, or no, most probably I was working. I'm always working. Were you cooking when the guests arrived? No. Now, the difference between the simple past and past continuous. Here, I'd like to emphasize that simple past shows that the action simply took place. It was a completed action, habit, or fact in the past. I went to the cinema yesterday. I always visited my grandparents in my summer holidays when I was little. I lived near Liverpool for a couple of years. Just facts. And past continuous. The past continuous is used to express an interrupted actions, specific time as an interruption, and or maybe parallel actions. As I was watching TV when the phone rang. Last night at 7 p.m., I was having dinner. While she was doing her homework, her brother was playing football. We're going to have some practice here. Just a second, I need to open that exercise and you get ready because I'm going to ask all of you. Nobody's going to escape. Just a second, I'll just open the right page here. I need to open one of my books. Okay, I've got it now. So, here we go. This exercise. Okay, so your task is to decide whether we should use the simple past or maybe past continuous tense. Okay, who's ready? Raise your hands, don't be shy.
Okay, Miss Aliona, can I try?
Of course you can. Could you please tell me how do you pronounce your name?
Oh, my name is Aisha.
Aisha. Okay, that's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
That's absolutely beautiful. Okay, come on, Aisha.
Okay, number 1, you won't believe this. I met Ruby yesterday. She was wearing a penguin costume.
Yes, look at him. He was wearing. Okay, lovely. Aisha, one more sentence from you.
Okay, is it number 2?
Number 3, I can see.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, that isn't a costume. That's her new. What is it? Onesie. Onesie. I went to her house last week and she was wearing it while she while she was doing her homework.
Perfect. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, thank you, Aisha. Very nice. Yes.
Okay,
So
thank you.
Whatever she wanted to wear at home, okay, comfortable outfit for wearing at home, that penguin costume. Okay, so the next person to Aisha is, it's difficult to pronounce your name. Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, could you please try with number 6?
Who, ma'am? You can call the.
Can I do that? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I will just pin you. Yes, you.
Yeah.
So I pinned you. I want you to answer. How do you pronounce your name?
Is that name? Siapa yang dipin? Siapa yang dipin? Siapa yang dipin, Tasar? Ada nggak? Could you say the name, ma'am?
Oh, it's difficult. Erkelian Putri? Oh,
Erselian.
Ercelian.
Delia.
Okay. Oh,
Delia.
sorry.
Del.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Del.
With number 6. She
looks so funny.
She looks so funny. Okay. And the brilliant answer is from Ercelian. Okay. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. Perfect. Okay, so I will not ask Alicia. I will ask DWI. I'm not.
Dwi.
Yes, this is my name. It pronounced like Dwi.
Dwi, perfect. Okay, yes.
Okay, so number 7.
Yes.
Yeah, so I consider it as a past simple. So it's supposed to be, where did she get it?
Perfect, and you're absolutely great. You have just given a correct answer. You explained even why. Okay. Yes, your answer is correct. Number 8. I will not ask Mr. Pre. No, I'm not asking you. I'm asking somebody. No, I'm not asking you. No, wait. No, sorry. I will ask teaser.
I zip my mouth. Okay.
Zip your mouth. No way. Let me ask teaser. Is that correct? Sorry.
Tesar.
It pronounced Tesar.
Tesar.
Yeah.
Okay, Tesar. Very nice. Okay.
Okay, so number 8 is she bought it online 2 weeks ago.
Perfect. Yes, that's correct. She bought it, and that tense is past simple, correct?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, my pleasure. I thank you. Okay, now Septiani. Is that correct?
Yes, Septiani.
Okay, beautiful.
She found a special website that sells onesies. You can buy Grive, a hippo, and even a dinosaur.
Awesome, absolutely wonderful. Yes, the correct answers from quite a few of you. Yes, I would like to emphasize that you don't have to be shy, especially with me. Do participate in class and enrich your knowledge. Okay, wonderful, guys. And we are moving on to the next slide. Okay, some more sentences to practice. Okay, number one, let me ask Muhammad. I might be mistaken. Sorry, Rafi.
Muhammad Rafi Arifin.
Oh gosh, no way to pronounce that name. Sorry.
Okay. Rafi, go ahead, Rafi. Number one.
I do apologize. Yes, my apologies.
That's fine.
When I woke up, my mom cooked.
Was cooking, and you're absolutely right. Yes, when I woke up, my mom was cooking. Lucky you. Okay, somebody, Anisia, still Anissa.
Anissa, hello Anissa.
Hello, Anissa. Okay, sorry. Yes, Anissa number two.
Anissa number two, come on.
Come on, Anissa.
Okay.
Adila, maybe Adila? Adila? Okay, Adila.
Okay, somebody else? No worries. It's okay. No worries. Somebody else.
While we was writing.
When
Somebody else? Anyone? This beautiful girl with the numbers 001, Asifan.
Atifa.
Atifa.
Atifa, hello Atifa.
Atifa.
Okay, go ahead, Atifa. Number two.
Number two. While?
Wait. Number two. While we're riding our bike, we met our friends.
And that's correct. Okay, and could you please do number three for me as well? Asifa, number three, please.
Wait. Let me think.
Pasten Atifa.
He moved to London 2 years ago.
2 years ago, and that's beautiful. Okay, thank you. And number four, I've got this gentleman here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, who wants to answer? Rian, or maybe Remezi, or Andrik. I'm not sure how to pronounce the names. Okay, guys, come on. You can help each other. You can do a teamwork. You can have.
Ayu Lestari, raise her hand, ma'am. Wants to answer. Ayu Lestari.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Come on, Ayu. Number four.
While Mary was working, her sister was cleaning the house.
Perfect. You are stars. Seriously, that's absolutely wonderful. Okay, and we are moving on to the last tense for today. It will be past perfect. Okay. Well, the theory behind the past perfect is that you want to emphasize that first you had done something and after that you did something else. You have two actions in the past, or maybe 2 points of reference in the past. Okay. I will give you some more examples in a minute. So how do we form that tense? We need to have the had and the past participle, which is the third column. I had never seen something like that. I had broken up with her. She hadn't had dinner, to explain it. And the key words would be just, already, still, ever, never. Okay. Now, when do we use the past perfect tense? We use the past perfect tense to talk about two actions, and the first action will be in past perfect. Example, I noticed that he had left the books behind. Okay, I noticed that he had left the books behind. Okay, now let's do an exercise together. It will be on past perfect and past simple tense. Okay, on past perfect and past simple tense. Let me just get it for you. Just a second. I need to get it. Take me a couple of seconds. But I'll get it. So past perfect and past simple. Past perfect, past simple. Here we go. Remember, with the past simple, it should be I went, I spoke, I had, I cleaned, I finished something. And with the past perfect, I had done. Be perfect, past simple. Just a second, guys. I can't find it. Sorry, guys, just a second. Exercise I need. Mhm. Okay, finally found. So I'm sharing the sound, I'm sharing the screen with you. It's not difficult. Anyway, I'll help you out. It is difficult, but we'll do it together. So your task is to use only the past perfect simple, only the past perfect. You can see it in the example. So Aisha, would you like to be the first to read the example?
All right, it's okay. Number 1, after the lesson had finished, the students went outside.
Outside, thank you. Go ahead with number 2.
Okay, number 2, we went to Scotland last summer. We had never been there before.
You're absolutely wonderful. Great. Perfect. Okay. The same. Number 3. Who is ready? Who is brave? Come on, guys. Who is ready? Mariam. Mariam, what a beautiful name.
Yes, Mariam, come on, Mariam. Mariam?
Yes, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Number 3. By
Yes.
the time we arrived at the theater, the show had already.
Had already?
One more word.
The verb start should be start.
Already starting.
Started. Yes, that's correct. Okay, thank you. Halima. Halima, is that correct?
Halimah. Halimah?
Yes.
Halimah. Oh yeah, Halimah Sadiah. Halimah
Yes.
Sadiah.
Halima
Hello.
Sadiq.
Halimah Sadiah, you want to try?
Yes, with number 4. No, too shy. Okay, maybe Dvi. Dvi, how about Dvi? Sorry.
Oh, okay, I'm here.
Okay.
Yes, okay.
Yeah,
Number 4, right?
Number 4, yes.
Millie
Okay.
wasn't
And
hungry because she had just eaten a snack.
Had just eaten. Perfect, a snack. Okay, let's move on to number 5. Who's ready for number 5? Sella Puspita. Oh.
Oke, Sela Puspita Sari nih, mungkin bisa jawab nggak nih yang nomor 5?
Maybe somebody else?
May I, Miss?
Definitely, of course you can.
Johnny went to sleep after he had brushed his teeth.
He had brushed his teeth. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Number 6. Who's ready for number 6? Ryan.
Rian, Basari. Come on, Rian.
Okay, number 6. I had heard all about the new student before I met her.
Perfect. Lovely. Absolutely wonderful. Okay. Tesar.
Yes, by the time we sat down to watch TV, the program had finished.
Perfect. Okay. And the very last one, number 8. Who wants to answer? Number 8. Septi.
Yes.
Yeah, come on. Septiani.
8, dear.
They traveled to the USA because they had always want to visit New York.
They had always wanted to visit New York. Thank you. That was absolutely wonderful. Okay, guys. So that was the last slide. I'm afraid I'm short of time. Okay, and I'd like to thank you for having me. I'd like to thank you for having me, for taking your time. Maybe you've got any questions. Maybe I'm ready to answer any questions. Feel free.
Okay, may I?
Yes, definitely. Of course you can.
Okay. I would like to say thanks before it's like just I feel delighted because the things that you delivered, it's so nice and very understandable.
Okay.
And yeah, I want to ask, maybe it's a little bit out from the topic, but I think it's still related. You've been teaching English for a long time at different levels. So in your opinion, what is more effective way to learn English? I mean, in the way I see, we have learned about English for many years, but not many people of us able to speak. It's kind of like just a theoretical but no practical. So how essential to practice? Thank you.
It's really, thank you for the question. Yeah, I totally agree with you that it's not enough to have only theoretical knowledge, okay? Theoretical knowledge is one thing, and it doesn't play such an important role. How long have you been learning English or any other language? You know that it took me about 6 months to study Greek, only 6 months. Okay, in 6 months, I was able to communicate in Greek because it was an effective strategy of learning. Okay, it's not the duration, it's the quality. Okay, it's the quality, it's not the quantity. I suggest that you watch a lot of films, modern films. Okay, I suggest that you try, and what you are doing, asking me this question, is the right thing. You should never be afraid of mistakes. I suggest that you write in English as much as possible because it does help you organize your thoughts, organize your ideas. So before you do something, you plan it. Okay, you write down the ideas, and it will be easier for you to speak. So that you feel more confident and you speak and I speak. Okay, so you build up the knowledge. So read, write, and watch and try to communicate. And of course, all your gadgets and everything around you should be in English. If you watch the news, you watch them in English. If you listen to the radio, okay, listen to it in English. So as much input you have, the better output you're going to have, okay? The better input is, the better output you're going to have, okay? So this is what I would suggest.
Perfect.
Oh, okay, that's very clear. Thank you. By the way, do you speak Russian, Miss Anna?
do. Yes, of course. I speak Russian, I speak German, I speak Greek, and I'm an English.
Wow. Wow.
Well, it just happened. It's
Previous.
something natural to me. It's not something to be. I'm not okay. Okay, I'm just okay with that. I'm not.
Which one is the most difficult to learn? German or Russian?
Right, I believe that Russian is the most difficult language. Yes, truly, truly. I believe that Russian is the most difficult language because there are so many cases, and the morphology, the suffixes, the prefix, all these, okay? They're quite
I
complicated.
agree with you.
Yes, they're quite
Can you
complicated.
say, hello, my name is Aliona in Russian?
Okay, formal or informal? Which style do you prefer? Let's talk about
Up to you.
Up to me. Okay. The informal style will be привет. Привет. It's hello. Okay, привет. Меня зовут Алена. My name is Alena. Okay, formal здравствуйте. The word is longer. Okay, it sounds more profound, right? Okay. Меня зовут Alena. My name is Alena. In terms of phonology, the Russian language is quite close to the Greek language. It's quite and well, it's, you know what, I'd like to emphasize that learning a language, acquiring a language is always a hard work, okay? It's always, I've got 2 children, and it's very, very difficult for me to maintain the languages, okay? It was really important for me to have bilingual children, and not only bilingual, but also bicultural, okay? You see what I mean? Because the language itself cannot function on its own. It always goes with the culture, with the traditions, okay? But to be honest with you, I think I have already lost my identity. Yes, I was born in Russia, but I moved to Cyprus at an early age. I carried on with my master degree. I started at the University of Cyprus when I was 20. And now at the age of 40, I don't think, am I Russian? Am I Cypriot? Or I so much time with the English culture. I teach it every day. I've got about 500 students. So being surrounded by the environment, I've definitely lost my identity. And I think it's fine because multicultural society, having you in front of me is also an astonishing experience. So I do thank you for having me. Yes, that's wonderful. Okay, other questions? Feel free to, you've got my Instagram. I will be happy to have you among my followers. And if you have any questions, you can always tell me.
Okay, can you please write down your Instagram account so they can follow your Instagram account now? In the chat. In the chat box. Ready ya Pak Pri? Wah, Pak Pri gercep nih gercep nih Pak Pri nih ya. Bahaya. Bercanda Pak.
My surname means silky in Russian. It means silky. You know, the material, the fabric, silky.
Yeah,
this is my surname. So whatever, if you need any further clarification, any further advice, I would be happy to help you by all the means. Okay, so feel free to contact me. My job, teaching English, is my passion. I really love it, and this is what.
Do people in Cyprus speak English, Miss Aliona?
Yes, they do. I think that people in Cyprus speak good English. Okay, well, it's difficult to say good or bad. Maybe their pronunciation is not so good, but quite a few people, it's common in Cyprus to travel abroad to get education in European countries. And obviously, all these studies are in English. And in Cyprus, there are good universities as well. Most of the programs are in English. Most of the courses are in English as well. So yes, quite a few people speak English, quite good English. And quite a few people speak Russian because there are a lot of Russians.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Maybe someday you will travel to Indonesia. Don't forget to stop by at LP3I Depok, our college.
Yes, I love traveling. Yes, my family, we last traveled to Dubai before all this pandemic.
The pandemic.
Yes, before all of this. So maybe one day, and okay. So guys, thanks for having me.
Well, actually, before the closing, before you leave us, actually, we need to have a photo session as the documentation. And this is cross fingers, good luck. And this one is L for L-Petri. So yeah, this is seal. What is that? The symbol of seal. L-Petri Depok. Okay, everyone, if you don't mind, please turn on your camera, and then we are going to have photo session with Miss Aliona. Ayo, kapan lagi foto sama bule guys? Kalau bule Depok sering ya, sama bule Depok sering. Ini bule beneran. Oke, siap ya, Munawaro, Dwi Handani, Miss Dwi. Oke, very good. Oke, 1, 2, 3. Oke, ini baru first slide. Second slide-nya siapa aja? Delia? Oke.
Rohman, Halimah, Ahmad Hidayat, Togar, Maiza, Luki Duyanti, Nuraini, Adela, Ermadita, Jessica, Rian, Sanusi, Ayu Lestari, Nurul Rahmawati.
Langsung.
Okay, I'm leaving you, right?
Oh, wait, Miss. One more. Ayo, Del. 1, 2, 3. Okay. As I mentioned before, that you have to choose the best question.
Well, the question was
active participants, whatever, up to you.
If I may, I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable or something. So, but I would choose Dwi, if it is okay.
Dwi, oke, teman-teman yang lain masih bisa hadiahnya apa? The giveaway or the prize is free e-certificate from Seal. Masih ada kesempatan bagi yang nge-tag Miss Aliona. If they share the Insta story and then tag you and tag Seal L-Petri Depok, you will also have opportunity to get e-certificate from Seal. Jadi teman-teman yang tadi ada dokumentasi silahkan di-upload. Nanti kita pilih yang terbaik akan kita mention. Ya, jangan lupa untuk yang mau dapat sertifikat itu boleh nanti dihubungi kontak personnya, berbayar Rp10.000. Kalau webinarnya gratis, sertifikatnya berbayar Rp10.000. Ini sertifikatnya tarafnya internasional ya. Dan itu kalau untuk kelamar kerja 2 tahun ke depan masih bisa lah kepake gitu ya. Oke, jadi boleh langsung kontak, ada di flyer kontak personnya. Dan kalau mau dapat free, silahkan tag Seal dan Miss Aliona. Tadi sudah saya itu Instagram account-nya di tag. Dan yang terbaik nanti akan kita hubungi. Itu aja. Maybe that's all, Miss Aliona. Thank you so much for being here with us. It's really such an honor. We hope we can have another fun grammar with you or maybe another event. Thank you so much, Pak Pri. Thank you so much, Pak Farizal, for being here also with us. And all of you guys, very good students. Thank you so much. Closing, Aisyah. Thank you so much. See you.
One more time.
Okay, one more time. Okay.
Arrange it one more time.
Okay.
Okay. Goodbye, bye. Goodbye, guys. Bye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thanks, Alona.
Bye. Thank you, Pak Pri.
Thank you, Ibu Eci.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Oke teman-teman, makasih banyak yang udah join di webinar kita kali ini ya. Untuk e-sertifikat seperti yang sudah dibilang tadi, teman-teman bisa langsung menghubungi kontak person yang ada di flyer ya teman-teman. Terima kasih banyak untuk semua teman-teman yang udah menyempatkan waktunya untuk menghadiri webinar kita. Sampai bertemu di webinar selanjutnya. Jangan lupa follow IG Seal ya, supaya tahu nih teman-teman info untuk webinar selanjutnya. Oke, teman-teman boleh live kok teman-teman. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum.